everyone, and welcome back to another digital plan with me. This week we are going to be planning from January 16th till January 22nd. And as you can see, I've went through and already made some notes on this week. Um, some of them are for my kids' school, some of them are holidays, some are some wacky holiday stickers I found. So instead of screenshotting this page and layering over it, I am going to use a blank copy I have already saved in my images, but it is a screenshot of this page. So this is the layout I'm going to be doing. So we're going to open Keynotes. I'm going to start a new presentation, just a white presentation. I'm going to delete the text that's already there. I wish Keynote would offer just a blank slide, but they don't. So I delete that. I'm going to open up. I have one here labeled my master files. It's the layouts. Like, here's the blank copy I was referring to that I saved there so that when I'm trying to do a video, I don't have to worry about it because I have already saved it. And then we're going to open an empty slide I'm going to use as my workspace. And then 3 extra empty slides because the sticker kit I've chosen for this week is 3 pages. That way I can put each page on its own slide for easy viewing and manipulating. So we're going to go back to those master files. And I've already created a box the same size as that page that I'm going to use for my masking. So I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to put it on my working page. And then one more thing I need to get from it is a copy of my PNG rings. So again, I had a lot of questions last time as to where those can be found. They are a file in the Facebook group. That's where I got them, and I just saved them to that document for easy use. So I'm going to paste those rings just kind of over here to the side of where I'm working. Okay, so now I'm going to go to these 3 empty slides I have, use the plus, photos. I have an album labeled stickers because I realized I was getting a lot of sticker files saved in my photos. So I started separating them into separate albums on my iPad. If you don't know how to do that and you're interested in me doing a video on how I set that up, please just leave a comment and I will be happy to do that. And this is the sticker kit I'm using this week. I did purchase this sticker kit off of Etsy. Once I get these pasted in there, print them all is the name of the Etsy shop. And one of the girls in the Facebook group actually used this sticker kit. It's probably been a couple months ago now. And I absolutely loved the colors in it, so I had to go get it for myself. And it was in December that I got it, and I did mostly Christmas spreads through the month of December. So I haven't had a chance to use it, and I'm excited to use it today. Now I'm going to do the same thing I did last week because I don't really know if I was to go to Google and search for a background image, I'm really not sure what I would use as a background image for this. So I'm going to use one of the full boxes that came with this. So I'm going to copy this image, paste it over here, double tap it, and I'm going to use this first one on the left as my background. So I'm going to zoom it in, clean up my cropping. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I know my kids are out of school today. It's actually Monday. I ended up going on a date day with my husband yesterday. So I didn't get my video recorded, but I did have a lot of fun. So that's just as important. I'm going to stretch this. I want it just as big as this shape. Now, because of the um, proportion lock, it's going to be bigger on the sides, but that's okay. As long as it fills top to bottom, I think we're going to be okay. So then I'm going to press and hold on the white area, hit select all, and mask with shape. Now, I can move this image around behind here to get the area I want. And I'm kind of just going to go for the center. I think that looks pretty good. So now that I have that, I'm going to hit cut because I'm pretty much done with it. That's kind of a way of cleaning up as I go. And I'm going to paste it right over my planner page. Use the paintbrush, go to style, and bring down the opacity probably to about 50. Looks pretty good. I really like this pattern and I absolutely love these colors. Now we're going to go work with some of the washi. Again, I'm going to copy this. So I have these over here I can still view to be able to find the things that are on the full sheets. And I'm going to crop down to this strip of washi. And then I'm going to press and hold with one finger and spin it with the other. That way I can have it orientated the right direction. Then make it bigger, adjust my cropping, and then let's copy it to our planner page. Pink is my favorite color. You know what I forgot that I wanted to do? We're going to cut it from the planner page and go to this working page. I've gotten better at this, guys, so hopefully this isn't going to take forever. I'm going to go back and grab that shape I have saved again. This was another reason I did it, because I found sometimes I needed the shape again, so that just made it easy. I'm going to paste the shape. I find it easier if I use the paintbrush and the arrange to put my washi strip on top. And then I want it to be just a little bit wider than my box. And the same press and hold, select all, mask with shape. Now I'm going to bring this down just to the top of my washi and just to the bottom. So now if you'll look carefully, my washi has the same rounded corners that my page does. So I keep that rounded corner look that I like, but it didn't take me forever like it did last time. So now that that's in place, I'm also going to copy it and paste it and put the same thing along the top. Now the top can be just a touch wider. So I'm going to just double tap to edit it. And there we go. I think that looks pretty good. So now I'm going to select the rings, excuse me, the paintbrush, and I'm going to bring the rings all the way to the top because I want them to rest here on the top of the washi and the image I already did. So once I get those in place, I'm going to press and hold in the white area, select all, group these, and now I'm going to lock them. That way they're not moving around as I layer my other stickers on top. Excuse me. So now This strip already has the rounded corners. I'm going to go ahead and delete it instead of double clicking and reusing it like you've seen me do before, because I'm fixing to do this pink washi strip, and it's what I'm going to use to make my date covers. But because of the layout, I want it to be squared cornered, not the rounded corners, because that's how the boxes that already exist are. So now I'm going to zoom in, paste this. Looks like I need to edit that just a little bit. I'm sure I'll have to edit it more. And make this smaller. Quite a bit smaller, it looks like. So my goal is right now concerned about the width. So I'm going to grab this middle bar and get it about the right width. And then I'm going to move it over so it's lined up in the corner. Preferably without double tapping on it, but it happens sometimes. Now, once I get that in place, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I'm going to double tap on the image and bring this end into where I want it. So now that I have that, I'm going to adjust my cropping a little bit because I see that I have a white border. And check my placement. I'm pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to turn on my center guides, and we're going to see how this works. I'm going to copy, tap on that same one, and paste. Okay, the center guides are messing with me because I want to line it. I want it to go down a little further. But the edge guides are being helpful. So I'm going to leave those on. Paste it again because I'm going to use this same washi strip for each day of the week. And just make my headers. So, sorry about that. My phone is going crazy. Which is actually very odd. I lead a pretty boring life, so I don't get a whole lot of messages on my phone. But, so we're going to continue just pasting this right along here. And lining them up. Sometimes, I don't know what it is, the edge guide seems so helpful. Because if you look, lining these up is taking virtually no effort at all now that I got the first one. And then other times I cannot get them to line up to save my life, even with the edge guides on. So I don't know what is the deciding factor in that. So now we're going to go, and here's where she has the full checklist. Now, I find these checklists, I do believe I bought the kit designed for the Happy Planner. I find these checklists are a little tall, so I'm going to alternate between the pink and the green. So let's start with that. But when I adjust my cropping, I'm going to take off 2 of them because I find, for one, I don't normally have 7 to-dos in a day. And with using the Pretty Little Planner, I find that the bigger checklists like that um make them smaller. And not that I can't write on them, because of course with GoodNotes I can zoom in to write on them. That's not the issue. But I find that visually it's not as appealing because it makes my checklist just look tiny. So I'm going to make it where it's just 5 tall. Um, I think visually that looks better in my planner. 5 is plenty most days. Honestly, I don't even have 5, but I like to have the option in case I have a really busy day. And then I also have my day on a page if I for some reason need that. So that needs to be just a touch smaller. Okay, now I'm going to alternate. So that one's going to be pink. And then we want a pink one here. Didn't mean to double tap. We're going to have a pink one here. And a pink one here. Now I'm going to actually paste one more pink one, kind of put it over here on the side. Double tap. And then I want to move over to the green one. Now I am going to use the black one as 7 tall because that gives me a day or a list for each day of the week for my menu. But I'm going to decorate a little down there too. So, okay, so now I have a checklist for each day in place. I'm going to, let's see what else we have. What do I want to use for appointment labels? Do I want to use the decorative boxes? She doesn't. Ooh, look at these pretty pink banners. I think we're going to use the banners. I do believe that is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to, since I haven't really changed like the shape of this one, because if I do the mask with shape, it would make my cropping around it into that shape. And since I don't really want that, that's the reason I deleted the one. This one I'm going to leave and just adjust which sticker I have selected because it's the square shape. But because it is this banner shape, I'm going to use the paintbrush, image, and the instant alpha feature to add alpha to it. That way I have the pretty cutout around this banner. So now I'm going to copy the banner and we're going to look. I need to put one. Yes, I know it's already Monday, but I'm going to go ahead and put, like I was just planning, I'm going to put a banner in. I'm going to go for the middle. For my kids being out of school today. And then, wait, I want to delete that one and use the one I've already sized. And tomorrow, my son has an after school activity. My mother has a doctor's appointment. And let's see. I will come back to the TV one. Okay. On Wednesday, my son has an after school activity. On Thursday, we have 2 appointments that I know of. And I think that is pretty much it. Not a whole lot going on this week. I hope everyone fared the ice well. I know there was a lot of ice moving through. We were luckily on the other side of the freeze line in Oklahoma. So we've had a lot of rain, but not so much ice. So I've got our appointments in. Let's go in with some of the decorative full boxes. And I have been doing a corresponding fitness planning with me, I made a section in my planner that is for fitness. If y'all are interested in seeing how I've set up my new planner, just let me know and I can also do a video on that. But right now we're going to go with some full boxes. She doesn't have a TV icon either. But I do want to note that American Housewife is supposed to start coming back this week. And I absolutely love that show. I think I'm going to do this banner one as just a little bit of decoration on each day. And I've already added alpha to this one. So I should have that cute banner point there. Um, but just to add a little more of the decoration in. Let's see how it looks. I might not like it. We'll find out. I think I'm going to move that down here and do it in the middle. I also know I want to copy this. And like I said, I'm going to use the black one because it was kind of the oddball out. And I tend to like the brighter colors. So I'm going to adjust it so I have all 7 days and use it as my meal planning sticker this week. And I really like that because what I tend to do is make sure I have the stuff to make those meals, and then I'll just kind of check them off as I go through the week, knowing that I've used those ingredients. Gonna flip back to my planner. Okay. I'm going to use this pink appointment label because I really like pink. It is my favorite color. Gonna adjust my cropping just a little bit. That's a little too far. Okay, I'm going to copy this, paste it here, and now I'm going to use the plus, insert from, location, Google Drive, select my digital stamps, and I want the icons because I know I have a little TV icon in there. So then I'm going to double tap. Now, this is a transparent image. It is a PNG. So if I'm trying to move it around, as you notice, if I go in between the images, I'm not selecting anything. It's showing that I'm just on the background. You have to make sure you grab, in this case, part of the black area. So I'm going to double tap on that and bring it in so it is just this little TV. And I'm going to make me a TV label. Yes, I do. That is a little too big. So we're going to make it smaller. That looks pretty good. I'm going to double tap it again to, I've noticed the closer I get it to fitting the lines of the appointment label, the easier it is to use the edge guides to line things up. So now I'm going to select all, I'm going to group these. So it's going to treat it as one image. Now that works well when you're doing separate images. When you're adding text, that will mess with your text because when you adjust the size later, it will adjust the size of your image, but not the size of your text. I don't know why it does that. It drives me crazy. Now I'm going to select down here in the white, paste this, and I'm going to put it just right below where I have the doctor's appointments. And then I'm going to copy it because Big Bang is also on Thursday, so I want that. And that is the main two shows I'm watching right now. So, I think that's the most of what I need to put in there. Now I'm going to add in my dates because those are important. So I'm going to do the plus, shape, select text, kind of center the text. This is where I'm probably going to turn off edge guide and leave center guide on because I want to center my text. So now I'm going to select the text, double tap it, and it's Monday the 16th. So I'm going to double tap again because this is a lot like if you think most of your word editing, if you do not have what you want to change highlighted, when I go to the paintbrush and choose my font and my size, it will not change it unless I've already highlighted it. So, ooh, that's pretty. We're going to go with that. Okay, so I'm going to make it just a touch smaller. That's pretty, and it has kind of the curly font that goes with the swirls and stuff in the background. Okay, now I'm going to copy this because that way when I get ready to go do Tuesday and I paste it and select it, it will remember my font settings. Tuesday the 17th. So I'm digging this font. I do like it. And then line it up. You know, I should edit it over here because Wednesday the 18th is going to have a different center point than Monday. So I'm going to try to remember that. That way it lines up better. I have about decided my area of Oklahoma, we do tend to get more ice than snow. Last year, we had pretty much no snow at all. I think there was a couple times we had some flurries, but nothing even stuck. So we really had no snow last year. And this year we've had some cooler temperatures, but we haven't really had any snow this year either. We've had a little bit of ice, a little bit of freezing, but we haven't had much of a winter. So I see all these pictures of these places getting hammered with snow and ice. And I'm actually kind of hoping we get a really good freeze, at least once this year. I am a pet owner. I have dogs, and the fleas are killing us. Normally, in the winter, I don't have to worry about the fleas. But because we have not had a good hard freeze in so long, I do not know what we're going to do if it does not kill off these fleas. So, and my pets are on flea medication, and but it seems that even the flea medication isn't working as well as it used to. So I am ready for a good freeze. But I don't want it to be debilitating like some of what I've seen. So, okay, now we have all of the days on there. I feel like I need to add something down here with the menu planning. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I think what we're going to do is take this pink and black one. I want it to be um actually green and black. I'm sorry, guys. I want it to be just the 5, and I'm going to add in a weekly to-do list because there's a few things like this last week we rearranged our bedroom. There's a few things I want to get done that really don't have a day assigned to it. So I'm going to put myself another little to-do list down here to remember some of those things. But like I said, they don't really have a day they have to be done on. So I'm also going to copy my font, paste it, and type in dinners to add a label over here. What am I doing? Above where I'm putting the dinner. And then I'm going to do another one that says to do. And put above just so it looks, I don't know, I think it looks good to have labels. I like labels. I'm really liking that font. Okay, so now I'm ready to move this into GoodNotes and basically use it like my giant sticker. So I need to select my background, unlock it. I go ahead and ungroup it, press and hold in the white area, select all, group, and then I want to copy it. And sometimes that takes just a second because that is a lot of image. So now I'm going to come over here to my prettiest little planner, which I am still in love with. I love the colors. And then I'm going to press and hold and paste it. Now I'm going to try to kind of center the image and then drag it out and get it centered on the page. Sometimes this takes a little bit of manipulation. I really wished GoodNotes would let me anchor a corner. That is not what I wanted to do. So I'm going to press and hold and hit edit because I need to make it just a little bit bigger. Kind of in between there. And once I get it to where I'm happy with it, I'm going to touch outside it and it pastes it down. So now I can use the zoom text box. I want to make sure I'm on black ink. And we're going to go in, and on this one I need to write no school. And then put in my mom's appointment. And then my son's. Write in American housewife. Again, I know I've mentioned it before. If y'all have not seen that show, you need to check it out. It is hilarious, especially if you are a mom. So there's that one. Got that one in. And then I have an appointment on Thursday, two different appointments. And that's pretty much it for this week. Oh, nope. I want to write in Big Bangs on. Hopefully. I can't remember. I don't think it was on last week. I guess a lot of shows were doing like a midwinter break or something. But those are two of my shows that I really like to watch. So I do have some to dos I will put in as the week goes. And I will probably use a different pen color on my menu down there for planning because it is black. But that is pretty much how my week's going to look this week. I'm really enjoying it. I love the sticker kit. I love the colors. I think it looks great in this planner. So, I hope everyone is staying warm and enjoying their winter, and I will see y'all again next week. Have a great day.